want to do then is go to your duty status, and actually it'll force you to certify your previous day's logs, which I have previously done, but we'll go through that in a different tutorial. So you go to the duty status up in the upper left corner, just tap it, and then it gives you the different duty statuses. So for instance, if I want to go to off duty, I just hit off duty, and then I would hit save in the upper right. If you want to use the personal conveyance, there's a little box here to the left of that, and you just tap that, and there's a little blue or check mark with a blue box. So if I wanted to go to off duty using personal conveyance, I would hit the save button up in the upper right corner. And you have to enter a note while you're doing it, so it won't let you go past that. So you go over here to notes and put in why you are doing it, and then hit save. You also have to put a location in, but we'll cover that later. So to know you're on personal conveyance, you see the green line that goes clear across, and at the far right it says disable, and on the far left it says personal conveyance enabled. That's how you know. Otherwise, if it doesn't display this, you didn't do something right. And once you go on the drive line, we cannot edit, and you cannot edit any drive time. Always keep that in mind. So if you say you've done your personal conveyance now and you're ready to go on duty, then you hit the disabled, and then you hit yes. It's asking if you want to disable the personal conveyance. So there's a double standard there, to where you have to you just can't switch it with one button. So you hit yes, and then we're going to go back up here to the left corner for duty status, and we'll go over here to on duty, and then you'll see enable yard move. That works similar to the PC. You enable that, again there'll be a green line and so on, and you can disable it and so on like that. Then I'm just going to go on duty for now, so we're going to hit save, because if you don't save your changes, it won't be active, and it gives you the choices of off duty, sleeper berth, driving, or on duty. So we'll go to on duty, and there's a yard move, and you can enable that by touching the box, and it turns blue with a little check mark in it. And if you save that, then you got to enter a note why you're going to yard move, and it don't have to be anything fancy. It'll also want a GPS location. If you hit the little bullseye that's in there, it will bring up the location that you're currently in. Otherwise, you have to manually enter where you was if you're doing an edit or a previous edit on it. So then you just simply hit save, and then you get this green line that goes across, and it says yard move enabled. So that means our drive time won't be counted as drive time. It will just go to on duty time. So if you're looking for a trailer, maybe you're going to go get something to eat, something like that, where you don't want your drive time to count against you, those are the kind of situations that you can use that. And then of course, if you went across the street and moved your truck and then you want to disable it because now you're ready to drive, you hit the disable that's up in the upper right corner, and it says, are you sure you want to disable yard move? And if you hit no, it doesn't, and if you hit yes, it will disable it. And now you see that it's gone, the green bar, and we're on today's log. So we'll go through some other duty status changes. Driving is recorded automatically, only if you're editing your log. If for some reason your truck didn't record it, such as they call them unidentified driving events, which means you either wasn't logged into the system or your truck wasn't logged in to your logs, and you're going in and editing them, then it will put you up. You can use the driving. Sleeper berth is pretty explanatory. You hit that when you're ready to do your 10-hour break. And off duty, we have off duty PC, which is personal conveyance. So if you wanted to use the personal conveyance, such as if you was done with your load and you're out of hours, but you need to go find a safe haven, you can enable your personal conveyance, and you hit save in the upper right corner. And of course you have to put a note in, that's why I done that. And so you put the note in what you why you are doing this, and then hit save. And also if it doesn't record the GPS location, you may have to manually enter that. So now you see it's like the on-duty yard move. You have the big long green line, only it says personal conveyance enabled, and you have the disabled on the far right side. So you can PC to where you need to go, and it does not count as drive time then. And then to simply get off that, again, you hit the disable button in the upper right, and are you sure you want to disable personal conveyance, and hit yes. So there's a double safeguard there. We'll move on to editing logs. So to edit your log, you tap the graph, and if you want to do a big block of like if we wanted to change all of that, it automatically, when you tap the graph where you want to, it'll pull over the edit screen and you can edit, and then it pulls up these black bars. So say if we wanted to go from 10 to 11 and we wanted to be off duty, it's hard to dial it in. So if you go down here to the start time and tap it, then you can dial it in to the exact time, which I'll use 10 a.m. and hit done. And then for your end time, we're going to use 11, but it's at 11:06. So we just scroll through here till we get that, and it's 11 a.m. So we're going to hit done. And then we choose our duty status, which we say we wanted to go off duty, and we need to make a note. So I'll just put I forgot. To change. And then if that wasn't your proper GPS location, then you can edit that as well, but we're going to leave it because that's where we were. And you hit simply hit save, so it wiped that block out there. Another way to change your duty status is if you hit the plus sign and then insert past duty status. It's a scissors. It's got a pair of scissors there. So let's say you started at 2 a.m. and to 7. So to get it dialed in again, you just change your time. So 2 a.m. and just hit done. And then it says 7:02, but we'll say it was 7. So 7, so I got it all set up there right, so hit done, and then put the status you want. We'll say on duty, and then you put your location, so you put your and then the notes. You just type in a note while you're changing it. Anytime you make a change, you have to make a note. Again, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just so we understand. So then you just simply hit save, and it changes all that to on duty. And you can do any variation thereof that way. And that and then if you want to do a past duty status, you hit the back arrow there, and you have different days here. So we'll say Tuesday, we remembered that it wasn't recording right or whatever, and so you want to change your duty status. So you hit the plus sign, and then you hit past duty status, and let's say we drove from 6 to noon. So it's got it at 6:01, so we're going to dial that in a little tighter. So it's 6 a.m. Hit done, and then it says 12:58 or 11:58, sorry, and then change it to 12 noon and hit done. We're going to go to driving, and then you have to type a note. Forgot to log in. Okay, then put our location in again. And then hit save. And then it changes that duty status to what we told it to. Okay. Then anytime you want to add a remark, you can hit that plus sign. Say you forgot to add a remark in the past, you can always add that in at any time to explain anything in your log that you need to explain. And that should conclude everything on your duty status change. Okay, we're going to talk about log edit or log certification, and first of all, we just logged in and connected to the vehicle. Generally, it'll force you to sign your logs, but we have some previous log edits that were done in the back office or by the administration. So you just need to tap on that, and then it pulls up that log, and then you look at it and make sure that it was your status, and that it really was you. And to reject it, you hit the X, but to accept it, you hit the check mark. And you just hit the check mark. Are you sure you want to approve these log audits? And you hit yes, and then you've accepted that change. And then it will change. And then there's some more, so just simply go through there, and again, you look at it. You can scroll through it and look at everything in there. And again, to accept it, you hit the check mark and then hit yes. And this is unable to, okay. So we'll go back and another change, and we're just going to accept them. So hit yes. So you see up here, today is actually Friday, August 28th, and this is an edit from August 4th. It's kind of a gray box that will be up there, so that way you know what that really is, because it's not on today's date. So that's how you know that there's been a log edit in the back office. So again, you just tap it, and then hit the check mark, and then hit yes. And then there should not be any when we come back. Okay, so now there's none up there, so that means we've accepted all the back office edits. Next thing is you see these exclamation marks that's over here on the right side. That means that there's something wrong, and in this case they haven't been certified because there's no duty status, so you know that you just forgot to certify them. So you can certify multiple days. You just check the box to the left of each day. So we're going to certify all of them because we've checked them before we started the video. So after you get them all checked, up here at the top there's a thing, an icon that says sign. You tap that and the signature's there, so you just hit save, and then you've certified all the logs, all the previous day's logs. And then just to certify yours, you can tap the graph anywhere, and then there's the log form and sign, so you hit the sign button. So let's say you got stopped by a DOT officer, so you want to sign it before you give it to him, or he may request it. So you hit sign log and save. Okay, so we're going to show you how to look at your hours. We're just logged in, and this is the screen you should see after you're logged in. The simple way is just to slide it over, and it has the recap down here throughout, which this driver hasn't been logged in for a while, but it shows today. He has 7 hours and 57 minutes before he has to take a break. He has 11 hours of drive time left, and he has 13 hours 57 minutes on his 14-hour clock, and he's got 69 hours and 57 minutes on his duty cycle. And then if you want to know what you get in recap, that all is down here. You can count your last 7 on your 7th day, and whatever that number is over to the right, the hours you worked 7 days ago, you'll get back tonight at midnight. So that's how that works.